Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to the road to Italian pasta sauce. We are returning to the Solitaire Wars, the Solitaire game, where we must stop a villain from destroying the Earth. It seems like that's his main goal. Shall we take care of the dam? The hostile takeover? We're not going to worry about skirmishes. Because I don't think that actually gets you experience, and what we need is experience in order to level up. We're only level 8, we need to hit level 15. It looks as though it's going to take 2 matches no matter what we do. So, let us... I think I'm going to just call it from now on. I've been back and forth between whether I do things Campaign Classic or Campaign Plus, and I feel as though my attempts at Campaign Plus have merely dragged things out more. So I'm just going to call it from now on just the Campaign Classic for me. Let's go to a big dam problem. We understand the series of mega dams which keep New York City from flooding are under threat. Is this future New York City after the polar ice caps have melted? In a sure sign, Solitaire is losing grip on power. Fringe elements of his network have gone rogue. A Splinter Cell plans to destroy the New York City dam network on the 25th anniversary of its construction. Although not within our mission's purview against Solitaire, it is directly tied to our actions against his organization and therefore our responsibility. Observe cameras in the dam network simultaneously to find the threat, then move in to resolve the situation without alarming the populace. Alright, where do we have aces? They're all kind of buried. This one more so. This one less so, actually. Huh. And this one, technically less. I'm just going to drop you in there so I could start removing cards and get to this ace that's kind of buried. They explode stacks, which could be useful. It was useful. There we go. Omega code agents surface all cards of that value. Actually, let's move you there. That way we can move that king there. Alright, now where on earth have we got a 2? We got 2 2s over there. Another one way down there. I'm trying to keep this area clear. That way I can then flip this area around. I'm going to move that guy there. Huh. Yeah. That'll be okay. That'll do. Because then, once I actually free this 2, I can emerge all of the 2s. And unfortunately, all of the 3s are also buried, but that was because of what I already did. I mean, yeah, we could use that up. What is the easiest 3 to get to? Probably any of these. Yeah, no, that doesn't matter. And then we can work our way down to it. Should I be emerging 3s if I've already got access to, like, nearly all of them? I might as well, actually. That way I can grab that 3 as well. And then... I should not have played that 4. Actually, here. There's 4 right there. And that has spent all of my Omega cards. I don't know if have I used up all of my Humanity cards? Have I thrown away my Humanity cards just to move them out of the way? Yes, I have. That's fine. They would have been relatively useful, but that's fine. Because we got 5s at the top, we got a 6. Where's the other... Every time I play the game, I keep saying it, so I'll try not to say it from now on. But I go a little bit cross-eyed looking at all of the face cards. Just all of them. Stacked right on top of each other. Go a little cross-eyed, trying to tell them apart. Which is one of the main things that makes it harder for me to do. There's a mode in this game that's a timed version. And that's the difficulty that I run into, is that I'm always still, like, looking over everything. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm still not necessarily convinced that blue light glasses do something, or at the very least, do something for me. But I feel as though this is one of those games where it's like, it might be useful just for a little bit. Who knows? Alright, your efficiency in mobilizing everyone was top-notch. When this is all over and Solitaire is done, we'll need 3 times the agents to clear up the mess he leaves behind. Power abhors a vacuum. Which is the theme in a lot of games. In a lot of cinema, actually. Most recently, Loki shows the case of power leaving a vacuum. The Spider-Man video game's main plot is about power entering a vacuum. Like, the game starts off with Spider-Man going off to fight the Kingpin, and the Kingpin's like, well, you can get rid of me, but there's gonna be tons of worse people gonna take my place. And Spider-Man's like, well, I still gotta defeat you. And lo and behold, a whole bunch of worse people take his place. Copper Mine 52, Gobi Desert. Janus Squared. The weapons of yesterday may be gone, but the means to make them remain. That's pretty low experience. And so is that. All of these are low experience. Alright. Destruction, infiltration, sabotage, and extraction? Oh, okay. Solitaire is utilizing an abandoned military facility underneath the Gobi Desert to enrich... Well, that's the problem. We don't exactly know. Once upon a time, it was used for uranium, a dirty remnant of the last century. Drive Team 6 will draw away security, while Incognito finds out what's going on inside. Mantis will provide the ordnance, and Blood Legacy will bring everyone home. Should be a clean operation for you. Again, I find myself wondering if there's any way that you could actually pattern the arrangements of the Solitaire based on the story. I would imagine that's fairly tricky to do. Like, how would you determine, like with Blood Legacy leading everybody home, how does that one-to-one transfer to Solitaire? How does that function on a Solitaire level? Like, do you have more the majority of, like, your Incognito or Blood Legacy cards, like, hidden towards the back so that they're less accessible? The Drive Team cards, being the first people to deploy, are more towards the top? which would mean that the red ace should be actually closer to the top because they're the first ones who deploy in the context of the mission. But that's assuming everything is going to be flowing based on that context of the mission, rather than necessarily the mission always kind of encapsulating the actions of what's going on within. Let's shuffle that. Why not? It can't be any worse than what it already is. And it wasn't. Fantastic. Where's the other 3? It's there. What am I gonna do? Let's see, that one explodes things. I'm not a big fan of exploding things. I'm not a big fan of the cards that just randomly throw things onto other cards. Now, there's a 4 over there. Actually, I could just move you there and free up the 4. And then... there we go. Where shall this king go? How about... here, actually. And that one can go there. So that I can now use drive team to get at you. And you. And I'll just shuffle this deck, because why not? And you can go way to the top. Alright. 7, 7, 8, 8. Do we have another 8 hiding around somewhere? We do. Let's shuffle that deck. Jack is under there, but I can actually... no, I can't. There. That takes care of that. Yeah, I don't think I really need to worry about anything fancy at this point of the stage, because it is done. The facility was developed targeting... let's try that again. The facility was developing targeted viruses against artificial intelligence. We don't know if the intent was to corrupt, shackle, or destroy. We stand for the freedom of all life, including the digital. It would seem Solitaire has sunk into an exciting new low. Well, we do have a crew that is literally artificial intelligence, so perhaps there's a chance that Solitaire was coming up with a method of competing against that crew.
Okay, now I appreciate that you're busy. You're already level 9. I get all that. I appreciate that you might not be looking for criticism or advice. But maybe we don't have to be so hard on Solitaire. Like, I know he's a bad guy for sure. Don't get me wrong. And again, with the utmost respect, are we just being a little hard on this guy? It looks like you've already foiled a number of his plans. Bang up job on that. Really proud of you. And again, you cost him millions in damages. Like, how much money could this person possibly have? And it's not... what? Hold on. I'll get it off. Why snap? Someone's messing with us. Why? I guess technically they're messing with you. Someone's messing with you.
Yeah, they're definitely not messing with Jim Ratio.
We can't let that happen. You know what? I take back
real
what I
name
said.
Jim
We need to
Ratio.
take Solitaire down. He's clearly worried by the work we're doing here. He wants to break up our operation. He wants to break up our relationship. We're simpatico now, right? It's you and me. We finish each other's... No, you know what? I get it. We're in the middle of the mission. You get back to your stuff. I'll get back to mine. We'll get there.
All right. I don't think we have. Do we have any? Oh, we've just unlocked Countdown. That's the mode that I'm talking about. Survive as many waves of solitaire as you can. You need to survive wave after wave of solitaire. The Turing and Thomas. We've tracked one of Solitaire's sloppier AIs to a small bar where they're meeting fellow digital associates. Omega Code followed one of Solitaire's AI agents to a Singapore server that manifests as a pub, the Turing and Thomas, for digitally sentient individuals. We're still learning about AI culture, but it appears they like a pint, or at least the semantic concept of a pint. Since this is purely a digital mission, Omega Code will make contact and try to flip the asset. Drive Team 6 will be responsible for tracking network traffic going in and out of the server, and final destination points, which Blood Legacy will cross-reference against all known solitaire activities. They're so good at driving that they're going to help us online. Alright, let's move you out of the way. And you out of the way. Ooh. Do I need to dig anybody up? Other than that ace. That 3 is way at the bottom, so that seems like a fine start. That 3 is at the bottom. So that is... green. Let's pull out both 4s. Do I need to pull out both 5s? Where is the other? It's all the way at the bottom. Let's pull out the 5s. Should I pull out the 6s? Yes. That would make things very simple around here. Definitely a lot simpler when you only have 3 crews to deal with. I say as I'm wandering back and forth between face cards trying to figure out what I'm looking at. A successful mission. We got a lot of good information right before the pub was shut down following a disagreement between a float and an integer. The float ended up on the floor. Alright. So we only need 600 more experience to level 10. Nope, that's countdown again. That's Omega, Drive, Blood Team, and Mantis. That's Humanity, Incognito, Drive, and Mantis. Let's try this. I keep... jeez. I'm a terrible, terrible person. The Alaskan Triathlon, known colloquially as the Tundrathlon, requires peak performance to complete and survive. We are aware of several members of Solitaire's organization participating. Mantis members have asked to participate directly in the race, while Drive Team 6 upload Omega Code into our target's biometric stabilizers to hinder their performance. Blood Legacy is set to create whispers among attendees. The objective is to shame Solitaire's agents. Just lead them in the streets and shout, shame. There's ace, 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 ace. Let's move you, you, and you. How is that going to help me? Let's smooth... Actually, this might help. Maybe. Move you and you. Move you there. Let's move you there. There we go. Alright, so now we've got access to Drive Team 6. I should not have spent that too. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, that is relatively fine. Because most of the twos are on the surface. Let's bring out the threes. And actually, let's use Drive Team to get that ace. Oh yeah, that too is way down there. Do we have a Drive Team card near the surface? Not really. We can get a Drive Team card near the surface, potentially. But do I want to take the time? Yes. Okay. And then we could use this to get that 2. And now 3. Was I supposed to just use that 3 immediately? Maybe. Yes, that's fine. Good. Let us... Move this 9. Do we have 4s in the bottom? Yeah, there's that 4 that's kind of hidden. Four, 4, 5. Should I have done that? Maybe not. That's fine. Let's move that 7, that 5. Okay, now I can stop worrying about whether or not I should have done things, because I don't have the crew anymore. So now we can do 6, 7. Where are the other 6s? It's right there. Let's move you there. 8. Move you there. Move you there. Why not? 7, 8, 9. Where's the 7 for this guy? It is right there. 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10, jack. Do I have enough turns to finish this? I'm hoping the answer to that question is yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I do not. So I might as well just restart. So in that case, what am I going to do differently? I don't know. Let's move you here for some reason. Actually, here. Nope, you are already there. Never mind. Let's move you there, and there, and there, and... Is there a temporary place? Okay, let's restart this again. Let's quit out of this. And then try this again on Campaign Classic. Because this is what I get for breaking my own rule. I'm just going to end up repeating the same level over and over again until I hate myself. Alright, now a new configuration. I'll be very disappointed if it turns out this new configuration leads to me solving it faster. But that is always the conceit. Now, where did that other ace go? Actually, that's fine, because... no, literally, where did... oh, it's right there. Alright. Who else is on this thing? Omega Code is somewhere. Actually, let's bring out Omega Code so that I could raise the 2s. And then the 3s. And there's only one Omega Code left, I would imagine. Which I can then use to raise up the 4s. And now I'm done with Omega Code. They cannot do anything more. I've spent them up. So 5, 6. 5. Nope. Oh, is there anybody towards the bottom? Actually, sure, why not? Let's just use that. 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 9, 10, 8. Where's 6? Right there. So Jack... oh, that takes care of an entire crew. Alright. Uh, 9, 10, 10, Jack, Jack, Jack. Queen, Queen, King, Queen. 71 turns out of the required 82. So there is still an element of luck to this game. After a historically dreadful performance, Solitaire will question whether his top agents deserve his respect, and maybe even question his own judgment. Psychological operations can often be an elegantly simple solution. So there is an element of luck based on where cards lie. Or at the very least, if not luck, it's awareness that I might have in regards to what I would need to succeed based on the placement of the cards.
Nice. Level 10. We gotta get out.
How the devil are you? I'm Diamond, Scorpio's hacker. We've been trying to get through for some time. Ratio lies? That was me. Apologies. I've always been a fan of a good anagram. Do you know who you've been speaking to this whole time? Jim? I don't think so. Solitaire. Jim Ratio.
Oh no, who would have expected that?
You've been speaking to the most dangerous man in the world, and you had no idea. I don't blame you. He's a master.
What the hell is going on?
I was just informing our new friend of your true identity, Solitaire.
And then the glasses come off, and his identity revealed.
Well,
and the ring, too, which is a good touch.
that is unfortunate.
No attempt at a cover story? You're really giving up this fast?
Giving up? Never. I just don't see the point in keeping up the pretense. You have no power in this situation. You are locked out. I saw to that by activating the failsafe.
So are you.
That's right. My friend here is the only one even close to qualifying for access, and I've been sharing some hard truths about your agency. I wouldn't be so sure this candidate is going to fall in line as easily as you'd expect.
Everything you said is a lie.
We shall see.
I'm unlocking Scorpio for your use. We are at your service. My team are professionals, but we're likely a different class of professional than you've encountered so far. Our skills lie in the social. We're able to achieve with a smile and a nod what would take a clumsy team like Mantis Group 5 hours and a bag of explosives. Or DT6, a large truck of some kind. My team will create opportunity for an entirely different tier of mission. Continue to take on Solitaire in any way you can.
I forget what
Do as the
Scorpio
man says.
does.
Continue to rank up in the system, and when the time comes, hand power to me. I can take many more punches in service of empowering you, of empowering our partnership.
Alright, well, we'll find out what they do next time. In the meantime, got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourselves a good night.